U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions has given testimony in a public Senate hearing on alleged Russian interference in last year's election. It comes just 5 days after former FBI Director James Comey appeared before the same committee, during which he claimed President Trump fired him to undermine the agency's Russian probe. Aram has the latest developments.
The hearing was mostly focused on the Russian probe, and the Attorney General spent most of the time defending himself from accusations he colluded with Moscow. Sessions said he did not have an undisclosed meeting with Russian Ambassador Sergey Kislyak in the Mayflower Hotel in Washington, contradicting reports that the FBI had been investigating whether such contacts took place. He also said the idea he colluded with the Kremlin was, quote, an appalling and detestable lie, vowing to defend his honor against what he called scurrilous and false allegations. The Attorney General said he was never briefed about the Russian election meddling, adding he has no knowledge of any conversations between Moscow officials and anyone connected to the Trump campaign. Some Democratic senators accused Sessions of stonewalling for not fully answering their questions, especially regarding his private conversations with President Trump, but Sessions hit back strongly.
I am not stonewalling. I am following the historic policies of the Department of Justice. You don't walk into any hearing or committee meeting and reveal confidential communications with the President of the United States and have to be accused of stonewalling for not answering them. So I would push back on that.
Sessions said President Trump hadn't invoked executive privilege, the right of a president to withhold information from Congress or the courts to protect the executive branch's decision-making process. But that still didn't stop the Attorney General from revealing the content of his conversations with President Trump. This angered Democratic senators who wanted to shed light on the reason for the firing of former FBI Chief James Comey. He also refused to say if Trump had expressed concern to Sessions when he decided to recuse himself from the Russian investigation in March. Aram, Arirang News.